Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of Vision Marketing and Design.com. And today we are live inside of my Vision Marketing and Design team training, where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is our Friday Q&A. So let me go ahead. I see that Floyd is here. Just trying to get everyone in. Pardon me. Let's see. All right. So while Floyd gets in here, I just wanted to tell you guys, first of all, if you are interested in becoming a member of Team Vision, you can go ahead and click the link in the description, go to visionmarketinganddesign.com. Within our agency, I actually use HighLevel, which is a white label SaaS or agency platform. You can actually get a free trial of HighLevel by clicking the link in the description as well.
Me and Bridget.
Hello, Floyd. How are you?
Oh, wait up.
Oh, you're muted. There you go.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, great. I'm great. First time.
Yay, welcome.
I'm by myself.
Yeah, I think you're the only one today. Now you get a private coaching session. You left out.
I know, and I come just to hear everybody else talk right now because I'm learning and really finding out a lot of information as we're going on.
Cool. I'm glad. It is a, this time usually in the Q&As, it slows down because everyone's so busy Christmas shopping and doing all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm sure some people will hop in, but I am more than happy to give you my undivided attention, Floyd, if you have a question.
Oh, man, I wish I was prepared. Well, this is what I'm trying. Like I was with Builderall, so I've been following you ever since I used to follow you when you was one of the Fab Fives, and then you left, and I jumped over to the other side with you. And when you started this, I just let it all go and came over and followed you here. And I was like, this is awesome. And I'm more of a technical person. I don't know the design part as well. So that's the hardest part because I'm trying to just learn each tool. I'm working on the funnels and the websites right now. I learned how to pull all my domains over there, and it's just a learning process.
Yeah, it's definitely, and I so appreciate your trust in following me to the new platform. That is so awesome. One of the things, though, that I hear what you say, you're a technical person and the design thing is not for you. I always tell people, though, it's so important, like just focus on the things that you love and that you're good at. However, with something like web design, you're definitely going to be beneficial, just at least figuring out how to use a template, customize it to your business and be able to do those things. Because even if you hire someone to create a website for you, there are things. I'm always changing my website because there are things that you realize that you need to add on, and if you don't at least have some skills yourself, then you end up having to contact someone, and then they need to take 5 days to change it. No, I am a control freak, so I love being able to just hop in there and change some things. So while yes, I definitely think you need to have basic skills, don't stress out so much about that. Focus more on the things that you love to do, because maybe you're not a designer, but maybe you are awesome with emails and the technical stuff that I personally don't like. Those are the things I outsource. So definitely go in that direction of focusing what you love to do, what you're good at.
I am looking to become an agency. I want to go to I ain't gonna jump into the SaaS. I'm not, even though I'm technical, I'm gonna wait on that. But I want to start with the agency soon. As soon as I feel comfortable that I can actually speak as though I know what I'm talking about more, I'm definitely jumping into the agency.
Yeah, it's I was able to quit my full-time job in 7 months starting an agency.
Ooh.
And the thing with agencies is that you don't have to know everything. You just have to know the right people to contact. For example, when I came to HighLevel, I came from the other platform and I was a
Mhm.
super user and I could just jump in there and I pretty much know how to do everything on that platform. So I came to this new one and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to send an email yet. So that's what I was thinking at first. But what I realized is that I had to kind of go back to the basics of where are my resources. And your resources can be found by networking. So it's not really you don't always want to think of networking as like people who want to buy your product, but also people who can be beneficial to you and who you can be beneficial to as well. So one of the great things that I did is I invested in support. There's a third-party support
Yes.
company that handles all of my support. So now I'm like, awesome. So now you guys have great support that's way more knowledgeable than I am. They are the ones who update. So they update the knowledge base and all those things. So again, it's like, I don't have to be the expert to be able to provide expert service.
Yeah, I've watched all the videos. I go click each link to learn more. And I went with the SMT. I even went to Bluehost because of you. Bluehost is nice. I was at a HostGator, but I like Bluehost much better.
Yeah, well, and that's the beautiful thing with something like that. It's like you can really use anyone that you want. I mean, they pretty
Yes.
much all work the same. So if you like HostGator, then great.
No.
I mean, I always tell people, I don't know what's the best because I started with Bluehost and I just stayed and I love it because I'm used to it. And, we all
It
like
helps.
to.
I love the tutorials. You're using Bluehost. It makes it easier because I can follow.
Yeah.
I can follow.
I know that's true. Well, and honestly, that's so important what you just said, Floyd, because that's how a lot of affiliate marketing works. I mean, I'm always transparent, right?
Yes.
But if I'm going to be I use Bluehost. So if I'm going to show someone how to do something, I'm going to show them on Bluehost. And then the people in your program are just like what you said. You're like, oh, she's using that. It would just be easier for me if I used it too. That way I can follow along. And that's how it works. I love that type of affiliate marketing because I don't have to be so salesy. It's
Correct.
just, if you love this, if this is a great solution for you, then here's my link.
Yep. Yep. And I did follow it.
See, you're proof that it works.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, no problem. You're so welcome. I see that Marcel and Frankie are here.
Hey, Bridget, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I get my camera on. Hey, doing good, doing good. Real quick, how do you, in the back office, get to the platform where you can get all of your uh, um, info in one, like your emails, your texts, your phone,
It's in the
conversation tab? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
thanks.
actually exactly what it's called. Let me get my demo account here and I'll show you.
Please, thanks. Yeah, I think I definitely want to plug that in. And
yeah, because it's my favorite part of this whole platform. Just right here on the left-hand side,
okay.
you just click on conversations. And as long as you have contacts and you've had some correspondence, this is just my demo account, so it doesn't show. But you'll have all the new conversations will be here on this side, and then they'll all show up here. Let me see if I can, let me stop sharing, and I'm going to actually open up a real conversation tab and blur some things out so you can actually see.
And I can just get started with it. Do I have to put in like my Facebook and my phone number and things like that? Okay. Okay.
Now, what you'll need to do is, and there's actually a, oh, I'm in my little, there's actually a little instruction thing here on the side. Let me show you this.
Yeah, please, thanks.
oops, this,
Like I said, business is booming for me, but it's word of mouth in my network marketing business. But I want to get digitally going, so yeah, I need these tools.
yes, yes. Honestly, Marcel, I have been just geeking out
Hmm.
over these tools and just
Yeah,
like being a user, not even just an agency owner, but being a user. I'm
right,
like,
right.
oh my gosh, I just
Yeah.
love
Well,
this.
this conversations tab, that yeah, if I can get everything in one platform, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's start off.
I just want to make sure that I'm blurring out any important info here. Okay. All right. So let me share this now. And you can't really see too much, but I at least wanted to show you like a
That's
live
fine. That's
version
fine. No
here.
problem.
Okay.
No problem. Yeah.
So you'll have, when you open up your conversations tab, and of course, nothing will show up here until you've gone to the launch pad here, and
Okay.
it's going to
Great.
show you download the app, connect your Facebook page, connect your good, it'll
Great.
literally
Great.
have that. And then once you upload your list and you start sending emails or sending texts or whatever, then once you start getting those responses back, those will all be here.
Okay.
But
Okay.
even like when I send out email blasts, they all show up here. So these are all the people who I just emailed. And then their whole thread will be here. So I can send out an email sequence. They can respond to one. They can send me a text. They can send me, maybe a phone call if we had a conversation, if my sale, all those things are going to be right here in the conversations tab. So of course, the unread ones, the new ones would be,
Great.
click that, and then recent and all.
And then, like you said, to upload your email list, where can I do that? Contacts. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, go to the contacts tab. Let me clear all here.
Gotcha.
And once you've connected your email system, whatever you want to use, the SMTP, then you can import your list here. So let me click apply. So you want to click here to export and import. So once you import and you've connected your SMTP and your Twilio account, then you're ready to go.
Okay. Cool. Great. And you recommend getting a Twilio account so that I can get another phone number so I can use that to connect everything. Okay. I got you.
Because when I first started, I was like, oh, I have the SaaS plan, I can rebill and all of that. But the way that my whole system is set up, most of my clients are like affiliate marketers or potential agency owners. And so I really wanted to empower you guys to be able to use your own Twilio account, because then when you go to create your agency account, when you're ready, you'll already have your Twilio account. You won't really have to do anything extra. Right. Okay. You're just going to integrate your new, into your new account. So that made more sense. And I also don't rebill for emails either. So whatever SMTP that you can, if you decide to use Mailgun, whatever you want to use, you may, I don't know why you would want to use like Get Response or something like that, but whatever you're using, you have the power. You control delivery rates, you control verified Twilio numbers, whatever you wanted to do, you have total control. So yeah, SMTP, your Twilio account, upload your contacts list, and you're good to go.
Great. Okay. And the next question is, I got, thanks for that Black Friday, I got the Content Studio. So what I'll be able to do with that now, I'll be able to send out information to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all simultaneously.
Yes. Content Studio is so cool, and they're adding new features all the time. One of the new things they added, I'm super excited about, is the ability to actually post the first comment on a Facebook or Instagram post. That is super cool, because if you're trying to post your social media content and you have links, obviously we all want links because that's the call to action. That's the point. But Facebook will bury your posts if you have a link in it. So the ability to set that first comment in your post, when it actually posts that content, you can actually have it post and say, and hey, if you want more info, click here. Okay.
And then the last question is YouTube Buddy. I also got that through you. So now with that, I'll be able to, there was something where it had AI content where I could get ideas Does that make sense in my?
Yeah, it will actually search YouTube and give you content ideas
Okay,
and things that are based on, keep constant or keyword search and what your niche is
great,
and things like
great,
that.
great, great. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'll do my research and get things going. All right,
Yeah,
Bridget.
my
Thank you.
favorite thing about TubeBuddy is the templates, like being able to bulk change the descriptions. You can even like, let's say that you were using a link shortener and then now you
Mm-hmm.
needed to change your link. You could actually
Mm-hmm.
search for that link and
Mm-hmm.
then tell it to replace with the new link without
Okay.
going back through all your. So yes, I love, love, love TubeBuddy.
Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot, Bridget. All right.
You're so
Blessings,
welcome.
everybody. All right. Bye bye.
Blessings to you
I'm
too.
I'm still on the clock, so
Hey, Miss Frankie, how are
Hello,
you?
how are you? Well, I'm still a little under the weather, but I'm coming along.
Good.
So that's kind of where I am, and I've actually missed a lot, of the information. So I've got to go and do replays and kind of do catch up. But
All
I do
that fun
have
stuff.
one question concerning Content Studio. No, I mean Jarvis. Excuse me, Jarvis AI. With that, can you post or rather insert, say, an entire document and then let them correct it? Or is that a job for uh, Grammarly or something like that?
Um, with Jarvis, and they're always making updates to this, and I use it really. I honestly don't use it that much. It's just like when I'm like, oh, I need to do this website, then I'll work on that, and then I will really won't touch it until like I need something else, and I'm like, oh, thank God I have that. But what they do have is the option to like rewrite, so you can like you can basically paste in a copy of a paragraph and it will rewrite it for you. But really, the best thing to use Jarvis for is like maybe you have an article. I would take like the bold text, like the headline, and then like maybe the sub headlines, and have it write based on that. And that way you get a completely like organic, free written. You could even say, write a blog article about like finance or about like how to save money with buying gold or something like that, right? And then Jarvis will actually write that whole article for you. So there are definitely a lot of cool things, but I don't know about the whole article, but I do know that you can use that rewriter function
Mhm.
to rewrite a paragraph.
Okay, that's good
Yeah.
because I have that. I had purchased it already, actually, several months back, first of the year, and I hadn't used it that much. It's just so much information coming, and
Mhm.
then I get into other software and that kind of thing, and then don't use it for months and months. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm paying for this. I got to get in here. I got to learn this. I got to get it working.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The biggest thing is because I get what you're saying, because especially like starting with this agency, I'm like, oh, great. Now I've never even used Mailgun. I don't know anything about it. I don't use Twilio that much. So I totally get it. My best advice, Ricky, is just stay focused, but like make a plan.
Mhm.
Today, I'm going to write a blog post. However you do it. If you're using Jarvis and you're like, this isn't good, I'm just better writing it on my own, then just write it on your own. And
Right.
then upload that blog post to whatever software is easier for you. If it's taking too long to figure something out, go to the one that you're used to. But the most important thing is just get the content on. Just get from A to B. Say, I'm
Mhm.
going to do this, whatever it takes to do that, do it in the time that you have.
Mhm.
Because really, you could, I mean, there's so many ways of doing something. There's so many tools that we could all be using. It's really,
Yeah, it,
that's
it
the
really
rabbit hole
is.
you get lost in.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I can tell that you don't feel well.
Yeah, I've really been under the weather lately with a few things, but
Yeah.
I'm coming along, and hopefully it's digestive issues, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully not something that's bad enough, but something really, really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I will definitely keep you in my prayers. That's
I
Frankie.
appreciate that.
Yeah. So hopefully you start feeling better before the holidays and all that.
Yeah, I know it. In fact, my daughter and came and brought her daughters, and I told them before they came, I said, I just don't feel like cooking anything. She says, you don't have to. Said, I'll cook, I'll prepare. I normally
Good.
don't like her food, but this time, this Thanksgiving, her food was delicious.
Yay.
I was pleasantly surprised.
That's so nice. I did that for my mom too. She got to where it was really hard for her to be able to cook and do those things. So we as a family, we all just started taking turns, and it was so nice for her to just like not have to clean, not have to cook and all that, and kind of prepared us for when she wasn't going to be around. So that's good for your
Yeah,
daughter to do
yeah,
that.
that was really good because normally I do a lot of cooking. I don't cook, many things well, but the things that I do those very well, I think, and they say my food is good. So,
I'm
you
sure that
know,
it is.
yeah. But anyway, I'm sort of back in the saddle, and I've got a lot to do. But hopefully, I'll be able to, really get it going and take off because I'm working on some things.
Yeah. Are you still what did you decide to use for the blog builder? Are you still using BA?
Use actually I haven't really done it yet, but I have. Yeah, that's where I was. Do you have another suggestion or what? Because yeah, that's where I was building it.
There are a lot of blog builders, and I would say like maybe try to find one that will embed into a website, because since you're kind of like, you have the free tools with us, and then you're like, oh, I haven't really started building it yet. If you choose one of the blog builders that you can embed, first of all, they're built for blogs. So they have all the cool stuff, all the integrations, and but you can also embed it in any website. So like maybe you're like, you want to use BA, then you can just embed it. If you decide you want to use your HighLevel account in Team Vision, then you can use that and just embed it. If you decide you want to use WordPress, you can do that. Wix, embed, whatever. So it will definitely give you a lot more options by choosing one that you can embed. And let me Google blog builder, because I know that a lot of people, because HighLevel doesn't yet have a blog builder, even though I'm hearing that it's coming very soon. A lot of people just use like a third party, and there's so many of them. Like Squarespace has one. Create your own blog. Yeah, drop in blog, that's one here. So I could share my screen here, and I'm not an affiliate and I've never used these, but I'm looking for e-commerce solutions too. And so this is I'm actually finding some really cool things. So if you look at pricing, yeah, that's kind of expensive though. I saw one the other day that was like $9 a month, and it was just for blogs. So blog embed. Free blog builder, maybe it was Squarespace. Yeah, that's the cool thing about the blog builders. But of course, if you've already been learning BA, I can see why you would want to continue with that one. But
Well,
yeah,
that's
check out.
interesting because I am I think I'm a serial learner, researcher. I'm always looking for researching things. So to know that is great for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's whatever is going to help you get that blog, Frankie. And this has to be a choice that you make for yourself. whatever is easier for you. Some people are like, oh, I love this tool. And I'm like, oh, I hated it. It's like hard for me to navigate. And so it's just totally up to you. We all have different likes and skill levels and things. So I would definitely, what you're looking for really is any blog that you can embed, because then it's really limitless what your options are. Same with e-commerce. USID, I think is what it's called. It is an e-commerce store. It's a complete e-commerce solution that has tons of integrations, and you can just embed it into a page. So again, it's one of,
please. I didn't
it's
quite hear
ECWID. USID, you add it into a page.
this.
So again, it's one of the things. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's an e-commerce solution too. I'm looking now. HighLevel has the integration with Shopify. So so Edison, I'm sure you would be happy to hear that. But so they don't technically have like an e-commerce or a blog, but I did hear the blog's coming. So if you haven't started yet, maybe something you want to think about.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's great. Thank you so much.
yeah, you're welcome. How are you, Edison? Hello, Rick.
Hi, Bridget.
Hello.
I'm fine. Hello to everyone.
Hello.
As you mentioned, Shopify.
Mm.
So I did, I started doing Shopify, and then I started to run into some issues in order to import products into the store.
Mm.
So I started to do research, trying to find solutions and so on. And eventually, I realized that besides Shopify, there was BigCommerce and a whole bunch of other e-commerce store. So I went on to an exercise of actually getting an analysis done. Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce. And I finally settled on, I don't know if you have heard of it before or anyone else have heard of Shift for Shop. Never heard of it?
Never heard of it.
Okay. And it's a big e-commerce platform. It's actually free. Would you believe that? You don't pay anything unless there's an upgrade. However, let's say you need to have maybe teams, like maybe a couple more, because it's a single dashboard and it's the admin does everything there. But I have found it is a lot easier for me. It is comparable to Shopify in terms of integration, apps, lots of things. One of the beauty about it is that unlike Shopify, where you're paying your monthly fee, and you apart from paying the monthly fee, you do have to pay sometimes for the apps, the various apps. Okay, Shift for Shop gives you a whole bunch of apps that comes complete with the core the core store. And inside of there, you can get it. Technical support is also free 24/7. You can get integration work. So there's a marketplace inside of there as well that you can get people who can do stuff for you. I have looked at a couple of them. There's one of them. He seems very popular. He works for like $50 an hour, to do integrations and so on. So I found that, after looking around, I have settled on Shift for Shop. And I'm now working to get my domain across. There's a few modifications that I want to do on it, which I will have to pay someone to do because I know nothing about CSS and coding and that sort of stuff. But there are people there within that community who can do it. And Shift for Shop apparently is big because 3D Cart. There was something called 3D Cart. They bought them over and so on. Apparently, where they make a lot of their money is with credit card processing. Okay, with vendors and so on. So they do quite a bit of business, and hardly anybody knows about them. So I am at that's where I'm at. I'm not with Shopify. And one of the things that's important to me as well is that when this drop ship store, as it begins to grow, I would not be able to handle, because what I have to do on the back end is get the orders and then go onto my vendor site and put it there. There's an integration from Ship for Shop straight to the vendor. And it's like $30 a month extra that I'm going to pay. Shopify has that same, the vendor is called Doba, the connector, the integrator. It's Doba, and Ship for Shop has Doba as well, from straight in their platform. So I'm not the Shopify thing for me. When I listen to a number of people, their reviews who have used and so on, I feel that I can work with Ship for Shop instead of Shopify. And I uploaded my products into the store, and it looks good. I didn't really have any issue to talk about. I just need to do a couple more things before I actually launch it. So when I do, I'll come on one of your Fridays Q&A and put the link there. People can go look and tell me. I want to test it before it actually goes live to the world, because I want to make sure I have everything in place. We've got all the kinks and all of that. So yeah, that's it as far as Shopify is concerned.
So
I've
I'm
shifted.
super excited for you, Edison, because you were struggling just like 2 weeks ago. You're like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
so frustrated. I was struggling. And now it's like you're ready to start testing. That's awesome. And it's
Yeah.
not, you certainly don't have to use Shopify. It's all about what you just said. You need to find something that works for you, for your purpose. You already have your vendors. Now you just need to figure out what is the best way for you to process the orders to your vendors. And $30 a month, think about if you had to hire a VA to do all of
Yeah.
that for you. It's going to cost a lot more than
Yeah.
$30 a month. And then while you're doing all that, who's getting your leads? Who's sending the traffic to? It's like,
Yes.
so yes, I totally love it. I'm super, super excited for you. I can't wait to see it.
And one of the things as well that I can say about it is uh, there are a number of modules. The modules are free. You simply just connect to the modules. They're paid ones and they're free ones. But you were talking yesterday about mail, because I looked at your video yesterday, and in terms of mail, email analytics and so on, knowing what is hitting where. So they have this whole email thing in the background. I haven't had the time as yet to deep dive into it. But what I'm sensing, of course, I know Shopify has, you purchase an item and the customer gets a thank you email, and then you can and do other stuff. So Shift for Shop allows you to do that, but there's a CRM system built in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that ties right into things like if this customer does have a complaint, you're gonna see a ticket can be created automatically for them as well. So the whole thing is integrated from the point of the sale. The customer gets an email, and then they can be put into a follow-up series from within there.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to keep sending them things, specials. So that whole nurturing post-sale thing is there. Those are some of the things, and it's a good, apparently Shift for Shop has been designed for people who are startups. Okay, of course, when you start to pay, and you're gonna go into much more analytics and SEO stuff and so on. But for now, you just want to launch, and I plan to do my own attraction marketing and engagement using viral funnels and all of those kind of stuff, to drive traffic. That's why I plan to do it. Do giveaways, once a week. You can get a coupon that you can probably get the product free online, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of stuff I've seen inside there. I'm just trying to remain focused. You don't want to go and get excited about all these features and you do nothing. I said when the time come, I'll look at those. Right now, I need to just get the store up. The products is in. I'm working on the domain issue, because apparently they actually do. All you need to do is just copy your DNS records, and they're gonna do it for you. but there's some issues. So because it was connected to Builderall, I had it, I disconnected it from Builderall, and now I'm trying to get them to bring everything over, but it's on their end. There's some issue. I don't know. I'll have that sorted out today. But yeah, I'm excited to get this store on the road and do something. And while I'm talking to you, because I don't want to hug the stage and take up all the time, but I wanted to come today because there's a question I wanted to ask you. Because I think I've finally figured out what I want to do with this platform that you have so generously introduced us to and given us a free portal to do our stuff. So if you recall, I had bought a template from you back when, agency template, and I did my own little customization on it. I did it on Builderall. Okay, I built most of it. I'm probably maybe about 80% complete. The only reason I didn't launch it, I was still trying to figure out what it is I want to do. No, I think I know what I want to do. I really want to have an agency. I'll take on jobs using that same Google My Business thing, all that stuff you shared. So I wanted to know if I can leave my website on Builderall and still somehow just by a link connect to, instead of taking it and rebuilding it in Go HighLevel, can I leave it there and still run? I'm going to run, what I want to do is run all the customer contacts on Go HighLevel, all the follow-up activities, because I want to capture all of that. But the site people will just go from the to the site. The site will be on Builderall. What are your thoughts on that?
You can actually just create a form and then embed the form on your Builderall site. You can also use the chat widget and install that in your Builderall site. And then that way, if they are communicating in either way, so the chat or the form, then it goes into your CRM and your Team Vision account. And then that way you can do whatever you want. It's just capturing the lead from Builderall and then moving that contact to, so it'll, as long as they're filling out that form or the chat widget, it's all going to go into your CRM.
Okay, and what about like what you talk about with respect, anyhow, Facebook would not have anything to do with Builderall anyway. So those conversations, if they reply a Facebook post, whatever, it goes to that area where you capture all the conversations, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I consider it like a sort of hybrid. I'm just doing a Go HighLevel there. I keep my site and I integrate, because that's the other.
You can, when you think about, and I swear I wanted to kind of brainstorm this one day. When you think about HighLevel as a platform, you don't really have to think about it as like even an agency per se. I think it would be excellent for like network marketing and coaching programs and all of those things. It's seriously limitless what you can do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's at the high level.
Yeah.
Yeah, network marketing is on my vision board, Bridget. I wanna get this agency, so the store, get that up and running. Then next, I'm moving into the agency thing. I'm gonna be taking on jobs to build sites, and I will be counting on you. I'll be sending business your way. You are my number one go-to person. So I hope you're still in the business. Okay? Right, because
I will be.
Right. Okay, because I have some prospective things in mind for the new year, and once everything go well, you'll be busy. Okay? And my next phase is to then, when I'm making that income, I'm going to be having my own Go HighLevel. I'm going to take the agency, the 297 thing, right? And I want to use that for network marketing. So that's where now I'll be offering people a platform. They don't have to go and subscribe to anything. Once you join my team, just what you do with us, I'll be doing with them.
Yeah.
When you have these snaps, is it these snapshots or whatever you call it?
Yep.
We have that one site, everybody gets it set up. I dream about this thing. But the nice thing about it is that I would not only be doing the network marketing stuff on that, because I could do so many other things.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to also offer people like who is in business, simply a means to helping them generate leads and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I have I see this, and I not only look at your stuff, but there are times when I look at Go High Level, some of these things they're putting up, and I'm like, wow, it just causes your mind to begin to expand.
Yeah.
So I am very excited about this, Bridget, because I'm tired of working outside there, getting up early morning, going to work. I mean, I've been doing this for years. I had my
Yeah.
business at one time, and then when I came to United States, it's like starting all over again.
Mm-hmm.
So I intend to go after this. I like what I see,
Mm-hmm.
and I love what I'm hearing from Go High Level,
Yeah.
and
It's really
I'm
honestly
excited about
so,
it.
so exciting. I totally feel the excitement too. I actually have been working on I'm in the research phase right now of
Yeah.
seeing what it takes to get my agency, Vision Marketing and Design, to be HIPAA compliant because I have clients in the medical field. This is quite a process, and it's a very surreal thing. Like, am I seriously thinking that's being a HIPAA compliant all in one digital
Yeah.
marketing platform is absolutely a game changer. And
Yeah.
there's so many things that go into it, and it's quite expensive actually. So the fact that it's kind of hard to do means that I will be at the top of the marketplace.
Oh
So
yeah.
again, it's just another thing, another opportunity. Like, I can have the coaching program and all of those things, and then I can also have a really awesome platform and solution for local business owners, especially in the medical niche. I mean, think about the worry that doctors have, the forms filling out. I mean, the minimum fine from HIPAA that has been recorded on record is $10,000, and that's from a dentist responding in a Google review. And just he said something to the nature that basically confirmed that the person that left the review was a patient. That alone, he got fined $10,000, and that's not even to mention what he had to pay to the person who sued him for violating her personal rights or her private information. So it's so important. And I've also partnered with a company that is basically, that's their job. They are a compliance department. So now not only can my agency be HIPAA compliant, but I can provide a complete service for my clients so that they can remain HIPAA compliant. They provide them like a compliance manager. They provide like all the training for their staff and all of the, and of course, there is a referral fee that I earn as well. So it's just, honestly, my mind is blown every day. Even as a user, I'm in there creating like an onboarding sequence for Vision Marketing and Design, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just freaking love this. The stuff that you can do is like, it blows my mind. When you get a lead, yeah, I'm going to talk about this next week, but getting a lead, filling out the lead form, and then being able to text them and say, hey, I saw you just, got my free guide. How about we book a discovery call? And then would you like the link? And then now, because it's important to ask that because you don't want your number getting flagged for sending links, but you can say, would you like the link? And then they can respond in a positive or negative intent, and the AI recognizes that. So if they say yes, then you can automatically send the link. You can also send a phone call, or it's just, I know other platforms do this, but the ease of use in this whole, the way that it's all laid out, the way that it functions, the way that it's like, I could talk about it all day, Edison.
And
I love it.
I think it's growing on you. That's what it is. The more you see, the more it grows on you. It's growing on me too, because when I saw the what you did with the automation. I looked at that video and
Mhm.
I'm like, wow, okay. I like the whole idea to set this up, and on the back end it's just working, doing its stuff, and I can then simply capture. I can see where all the information is captured, and I can decide what's the next move from there. That is so cool, you know.
Mhm.
So I agree with you, Bridget. I understand what you're saying, your excitement, and I'm on board.
Mhm.
I'm really, every day I get up and I'm like, when I come home from work, I'm trying to do a little something. You know what I mean? I really want to succeed at this, you know?
Well, and you
Time to
will.
stop talking and start doing. That's what I'm doing. Stop
See, you're
talking,
taking
start doing.
action though. Look, in what, 2 weeks? Look how far you've
Yeah,
come. Like you're ready to
yeah,
start testing. You've
yeah,
got the platform, you got your products uploaded. Look how much for you're actually building a system that's not just ready to launch, but a
yeah.
system that you can scale. That's
Yes.
the important part. It's not just creating a business and launching it, it's
Yeah,
being able to scale that business because especially if you're
yeah.
selling low ticket or one-off products, you need to be able to push the traffic and you need to
Oh,
be able
yeah.
to handle that traffic. Otherwise, you're
Yeah.
not going to make any money.
Oh, yeah.
That's where people fail and succeed is launching a scalable business that doesn't require time. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like this onboarding system that I have completely automated. I just create the guides for lead magnets. I have the same exact funnel. I duplicate with the new lead magnet. It has my booking calendar. It's the same sequence, everything. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I even have hired people to do a 1 hour onboarding for new members when they sign up. So I don't even have to do that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like this is a
You know,
sustainable system.
one of the things, I'm not an affiliate for Shift for Shop, although there's an affiliate system.
Mhm,
I want to first learn it, put it up, run it, and then I will, you know, look.
mhm,
That's another income generating area. However, built into the store is an affiliate system, and I'm talking about on a free version. So I can do maybe a viral funnel that can invite people to become an affiliate, and they earn income based on referral to the store and so on. And someone purchases, then
mhm,
they get an income from it. So there are lots of things that can be done, and I'm really quite excited about it.
mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah, and you could also use that same traffic from the network marketing to
hmm,
offer them the ability to be an affiliate for that as well.
that's true. That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
There you go. That is
always
so true.
thinking.
Oh yes, I know.
There's opportunities everywhere.
I agree with you, Bridget. And you know, we learn so much from you. That's a fact.
Well,
You
thank you.
know.
I learned a lot from you guys. I never even heard of that
Yeah.
e-commerce solution, but that's great. I'm so glad that you found a good solution that you feel good about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's you know, it's a symbiotic relationship.
Mhm.
I always tell people one of the things about teaching is that you're learning as well. It's a great way to learn, to teach, and that's what you're doing. So we
Well, and
learn
just
from
like
you, and you learn
serving,
from us. Hmm?
yeah, serving others, I
Yeah,
always get more in return
yeah,
than I
yeah,
give. Always,
yeah,
for sure.
and that's cool.
Well, thank you
Okay.
so much. Did you have any other questions for me, Anderson?
No, I that was the main one. And so I want to start the process. So what I'm going to do, because I haven't done anything with the the site per se,
Mhm,
so I'm going to give it a name, the business name, and now I will configure things to simply provide services to clients. I'm
mhm,
not going to be managing anything for them. I want to do like the websites and other things.
mhm.
And later on, I will then move into the agency phase, which is, you know, when you get it 297 and
Yeah.
you can run people's stuff for them and so on. I need to build that experience. But right now, I am more or less want to look at websites, you know, maybe a little bit of what you call it, automation in terms of attraction marketing and
Mhm,
anything that I can do to help the client. You know, I want to build some social proof.
mhm,
So their websites. I've had a lot of people come to me concerning that. and that's one of the areas I want to connect.
Definitely. Do you have a Google My Business account?
Not as yet, but I'm going to attach because I heard you said so that a good way of social proof with your business is that if you're going to get people to rank, your business must rank. I remember you said so.
Mhm.
So now I need to look at um, getting because the business is already registered. In fact, the name of the business is digitally. Okay. So the nice thing about that name is that it can cover so many areas in the digital space. All
Mhm.
right. So I'm going to, it's registered, like I said, and I need a bank account. Everything is already set up. And so I'm going to now begin to build out on Go HighLevel, put the logo there and stuff like that, and then run the business from there. The only difference is that the website, as I told you, is going to be, it's already on Builderall. I'll see how that works. Okay.
Mhm.
And if it's not working the way it's supposed to work, I know I have a fallback position. But
I can actually transfer because I remade that funnel.
mhm. You
Let
did?
me do that right now. I can actually just transfer that funnel to your account.
Oh,
So
thank you,
you don't
thank
have
you.
to worry about it.
Okay, I
So
didn't know
let
you did it
me,
over. That's good. That's cool.
yeah, let me send that to you here.
So I'm gonna
Okay,
look at
so
that.
I am going to just share the link here, and then that
Yeah,
way anybody in the Zoom
they
can
can
get the link.
they can get it. All
Okay.
right. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, so just rebrand the lead mag, obviously rebrand it for yourself, but yeah, that template is, I just basically rebuilt the thing. And then, the call to action is the scheduler. But since we have, in your Vision account, you have the widget for reviews. So that's another reason why I asked about if you had a Google My Business, because when you connect that account to your dashboard on the Launchpad there, then it will pull in the reviews for your business, and then you can put that widget on any of your websites. And so when I do, like, anytime that I put my booking calendar, I always put those reviews, because I feel like it just kind of helps compel a little bit more social proof, like right there when they're thinking, do I really want to book? I don't know, I can't decide. I like for them to look at my reviews and be like, oh, okay, maybe that little push helps a little bit. But yeah, that's super cool. And it's really easy. It's like literally the little square that you click on and drag it to your website, and it's all connected and done for you.
Okay, just a minute. Let me just copy this because I think I need to. I just clicked on it and it took me to what is it here? It's so up go HighLevel. Okay, funnel share. All right, add funnel. Copy a Google My Business. Okay, but it's not allowing me. Oh, I have to search for. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, I think I got it now. I think I got it. Find us on the funnel tab. All right. Okay. Good. Yeah. All right. I
All
got
right.
it.
Well, there you go.
I got it. I got it.
Now, no worries.
Yeah. Thank you
Yeah,
so
just
much.
connect your own form, your own chat widget, and brand the lead magnet, add your own images, you're good
Yeah.
to go.
May all these investments that you're making, Bridget, may it come back to you 100-fold. Okay.
Well,
Because I know you're a spiritual person and you'd understand as well that what you sow is what you shall reap. And so
yep,
you're sowing good seeds, and may you. And I'm not saying this because you have done this for me, but whatever you're doing, you're gonna get more of the same. And I really, truly, I appreciate what you've been doing, and I really mean that sincerely, because you're there's not many people out there who do what you do. Okay, and a lot of one of the things about you, I know I said a little bit the last time, but if you don't mind, I'll say something. One of the things is that people sometimes do things for you and you can tell there's a hidden agenda. I get a different vibe from you. I get a sense that hey, she's just doing this because she just loves doing it, you know. There's a difference. If I'm doing it and I'm like, well, okay, when he does this, I can see the cash coming in down the road. I can see this. I'm not saying those things aren't important. But when you do it out of a heart of love and really desire to be genuine with people, I hear your passion when you talk about you started this business, you came into it, and you know the struggles you've had. And because of those struggles, you want to make sure that nobody else has to go through that. That's powerful. You see, I could repeat it because I've been paying attention to what you say. I don't just watch your videos. I am paying attention to what you say. I'm trying to feel your heart. I'm that kind of person. I listen to people, not just with my ear, but with my heart. I'm like, okay, let me see what I'm getting coming. And that's one of the things, you know. So I know that you're going to do well. You just continue to do what you're doing. Do not be weary in well doing. I don't know if people understand the value of what you're doing, but I know, I certainly know, because I've been around people, I've seen things in all my years. I mentioned that I've been involved. I've had a business before. I ran a business for about 20 odd years, from 1998 to 2040. Okay, no, that's about 16 years. And so I know I've met all kinds of people. I've traveled the world. I've done things, seen things, and I know, you know, there are far less genuine people out there than there are people who are really not genuine. Okay, so you know, there's a saying that goes like this: true friends are like diamonds, precious but rare, and a false friend can be found like autumn leaves everywhere. Well, you have truly become a friend to this community. I say this without apology. Whether people agree with me or not, I really feel that you have become a friend to this community, and what you do, the heart you do it with. And I cannot, you know, not say it, and I'm not saying it to gush or to flatter you or any of those things, you know. Where I'm from in Trinidad, we use the word mama guy. I'm not mama guy in you. I really, really mean it, and I want to see you do well as well, because I know what you're doing. It takes a lot. Every day you're there, you're doing it. It's gonna come back to you, and I am praying that it comes back up. Not not tenfold, you know. I want it to be 10 times 10, 100-fold. It comes back to you
You know,
because you're so.
I so appreciate what you just said. I'm glad that my sincerity comes across, because I know this online world, even just the business world, there's a lot of people who don't have others' best interest at heart. And I have blinders up for those things. I don't care. I've been in countless meetings with very, very rich, influential people, and I'm not impressed. I don't care. I don't want to work on your project if you don't have people's best interest at heart. I will turn it down. I have turned it down several times. I don't care, because my purpose has nothing to do with financial gain. My purpose has to do with helping others and serving others. And I truly believe, as long as my mortgage is paid, I don't care about the money part. If I can do what I love to do and pay my bills, I don't care. If a Ferrari comes next year, great. I probably wouldn't buy a Ferrari anyways, but if it did, if I had the great, that's fine, but I can't take that Ferrari with me to the grave. You know,
Right,
it doesn't matter. I would rather go feed homeless people with the money I could get with the Ferrari, you know. But that's just me, you know, nothing against people who love Ferrari. But that's me. Like I don't care about the money and all that stuff. I'm just a purpose-driven person. I'm going where I'm led to go, and I just have faith that that it'll all work out. I'll get where I'm supposed to be.
So in other words, you're not one who is given over to excess. Okay, you're humble in your own way, and you're really about providing value. And that's what it's about, because as I tell people, I have never seen a fruit tree consume what it produces. And the fruitfulness of our lives is meant for the benefit of others. People have it wrong. They think that whatever you do is always about you. It's really about others. So what you're doing, you know, the fruits you're bearing, oh, it's gonna benefit others, and they in turn hopefully will do the same. So you're going to be creating after your own kind. And
Well,
I am on board.
I appreciate that. I really
I'm
do.
really on board on this one, Bridget.
I think we all just want to do what we love, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
the
love what
very
you do.
last thing that I would ever want to do is
Mhm.
take advantage of someone. I was so there. I just blink my eyes and I can be right back in that situation where I'm like working, 20 hours a day and I'm like terrified to quit my job. And, you have like family that's like, oh, have you lost your mind? Is this like a midlife crisis or something? I know what that feels like. So I don't care where this business takes me, as long as I feel like I am, I'm
Fulfilling
providing
purpose.
opportunities. That's what it's all about. It's about the opportunity. I don't care what your end goal is. It's just showing opportunities that are available so that you find the one, like the one that when you hear it, you're like, that's it. That's exactly what I have been put on this earth to do. That's my thing. That's what I just love the opportunities. So if I can tell people about that, if they can like, oh my gosh, I quit my job. Now I love everything that I'm doing all day long.
Mhm.
That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. So I can't wait until you get to that point, Edison, where you're like,
Yeah.
man, I launched this store and I cannot even believe I quit my job. It's like, man, that's cool. That's really cool.
And when I do make the millions, I make sure I send you that Ferrari, okay? Even though you don't want
As long as you don't mind if I sell it and go feed homeless people with it.
No, 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 no. Listen, when you give someone something, then it's totally that's why I look at it. If I give something to you, what you do with it, well, say to me whether you appreciated it or not. And selling something to help others to me is for a greater cause.
Mhm.
You know, I won't be offended.
Yeah. I
Okay.
probably would go to Hawaii though, but then the rest of the
Yeah.
money would go to,
Okay. And Hawaii, we could put that on the list too.
yeah. It's really cold here in Indiana in the wintertime.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I know,
So
I
if you give
know.
it to me in December, probably selling it and going to Hawaii. Just let you know.
Okay. I got you on that.
Well, thank
All
you
right,
so,
Bridget.
so much for joining me, Edison, and everyone else. I really appreciate it. I will see you all next week. What we're going to talk about is we're actually going to create a course. So I want to actually do like a whole course funnel and then show, we'll do like the creating the course and we're going to use the PLR products that we have inside there. And I'm not quite sure how the sharing of this works, but if we can share the membership area, because I haven't tested it yet, but the membership area and the sequence and the funnel and all of that. I'm going to try to share all of that stuff with you guys because we already have the PLR content in the dashboard. So yeah, I want to just see, like, we're just going to create the whole thing. And I'm going to show you how freaking cool it is to get your lead and then immediately send them a text message and a phone call and your booking calendar link. That is just blowing my mind because it's so cool. So anyway, I will see you all next week when we go over all of that stuff. And until then, I hope you have an excellent weekend and go make your vision a reality. Bye.
Thank you, Bridget, and same to you and the
Bye.
rest of the team.